Okay, week 10 in Eclipse is probably going to be one of the most important lessons that we have to know in Eclipse. This is one of those that we've bookmarked and we've highlighted different parts of the lectures to make sure that we can practice on, so that when the final comes around, we're going to be really prepared. Rather than take a photo of my questions and answers followed by the video, I'm just going to do one video with the questions and the answers, since the questions and the answers are very similar to each other and it shouldn't take very long, and then the videos are very similar together, what we're being asked to do in making a video. So we'll begin with why it's important for speaker ID to have uniformity, and how can judges, the attorneys, help, and what our responsibility is. Well, our responsibility is to speak up and to make sure that the court and the attorneys are going to respond to our requests to make sure that we have accurate information. And it's important to have this accurate information for speaker ID and uniformity so that we don't get mixed up when it comes to naming the attorneys or the speakers. If we do, and our scopist or ourselves get confused, when an attorney goes and looks at this transcript for the day, they're going to deny saying what is written, and we're going to get in trouble. What we can do is we can make it very simple to identify a speaker. If they happen to be wearing, let's say, red or blue, or have glasses, we can create like a red for the speaker that was wearing red, and blue for a speaker that was wearing like a blue suit, for example. But in order to keep it uniform, if this trial goes on for more than one day, then the next day we need to remember that that specific speaker that we identified as red on day one, we are going to identify as red on day two, so that we don't get them confused. How can judges or the attorneys help? So what Zarate told us in the lecture was that when he got out of school, he was assigned to an oil and gas trial where there were 19 attorneys, and he needed help keeping track of where everyone was. The judge, I'm paraphrasing this, but I seem to recall he said that the judge made the announcement that there are a lot of attorneys, so when you get up, make sure you state your name so that we can have an accurate transcription of who you are, and keep an accurate record is what I should say. What Zarate also did, which will correspond with the next question of give an example of a seating chart and what system of ID does Zarate use, and why does he mention the importance of paying close attention. He made sure that he got business cards of the different attorneys, and on their business cards he would write whatever he ID'd them as. So if attorney Frances Irvin was wearing a red power suit, he would put on her business card red, because that's how he identified her. Or if attorney Zarate was wearing a blue suit, on his business card he would put blue, because that's how he identified him in the transcript. So that was a way of keeping an accurate record. The other thing in terms of a seating chart is the defense may sit in different places. However, the state always sits at the same desk. So if you have the state versus somebody, you know that they are always going to be sitting on the same side of the desk. Defendants are going to be sitting on the other side. You can, as the court reporter, ask the attorneys to sit in the same seats, so that this way it's easier for you to keep track of where everyone is. And for the most part, they will do a pretty good job of, at least the seasoned attorneys will do a pretty good job of helping you out, because they want to make an accurate record. However, a lot of the younger attorneys or the fresh out of law school attorneys may not want to do that. And again, paying close attention, you may have attorneys that are sitting in certain chairs, and that's how you've identified them. And when they come back from a break or they come back from lunch, they may be sitting in a different chair. So you just want to keep track of where they're sitting, what they're wearing, to make sure that when they get up and speak, you keep an accurate record. Let's go through the videos here. Take me through a video showing the steps to make a speaker change 3 times, showing a video how to take an answer and change it to a speaker paragraph. We're going to do that. And then give me the main speaker's IDs and show me what Zarate uses. So let's start off with that one. Zarate taught us STPH FPLT SKWR RBGS STPH RBGS SKWR and FPLT. So let's do SKWR RBGS, which we have as attorney 2. Going over to the computer associated with the steno machine here, we would highlight that as we have here, or as we have there. And then once we do that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do G on the laptop. That's going to come up. Then we're going to go to the special entries area by hitting Control E. Control E. And after we do that, then we are going to hit S until we get to speaker. So that's usually just a couple of times. And then that's going to appear. So we've already done it for attorney 2, but we can do it just the same so you can see that I know what I'm doing. You'll just do A, T, T, Y, a space, and then 2. We'll click OK. And then that would be created. Now, as you can see here, it says ATT2 equals ATT2. So I'm not really changing anything. Do I need to make this change globally? I'm going to say no because it's already in there. But if it was a different attorney assigned, let's say attorney 1 for that, and you wanted to make it attorney 2, you would say yes. But in this case, we don't. So that's how you do that. Again, we've talked about the main speaker IDs down here. Take me through a video showing the steps to make a speaker change 3 times. That's where the control keys are going to come up. So what we would do is we could click anywhere in the paragraph. So I'm going to do this one. For attorney 2, hit control, and let's do control 1. Change it to the court. Okay. Let's do another one with a longer paragraph. So in this case, we have attorney 4. We can just go anywhere in the paragraph. Do control, and let's do control 0. Changes it to the witness. Again, control, let's do 4, and it has attorney 3. So that would be how you would change that. Now, if you want to do a speaker list, let's go to 1, and we could do that together if you'd like. We're going to go to Alt-U, translate, speaker list, and here are the speakers that we have so far programmed into our system. Witness, court, and then attorneys 1 through 4. We walked through an example in the lectures of entering our name as well in this. I'm not going to do it and press OK because I don't want to mess anything up. But what you would do, let's say you wanted to add somebody. You've highlighted 6. We're going to go to speaker list, go to 6. That's been highlighted. You would type whatever it is. And let's say we'll call it, no, not that one. Insert. And once we go to insert, it's going to ask us for 2 choices, current or master. And what that's essentially asking you is, do you want to put this in your current job dictionary or your master job dictionary, or your both? Or both, pardon me, not or you're both. What we did for the witness in the court was we entered current and master. But if it's just a job for like a one-day depot or something like that, you can put, not trying to get too specific here, but you can just do that for current, and then as you can see it's right there, and then you would click OK, and then you click OK, and then let's say we did control and then whatever number we had, and it should come up. That would be on number 6 if we did it that way. But I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. But that's how you would do it. And again, you would highlight it, that, and then you would just hit the control button and then whatever number that you had, and it would change it to that particular attorney. Now, the last thing that you asked for was to do changing something to a speaker paragraph. So there's 2 ways you could go about doing this, but the one that I really liked the most out of all the examples that Zarate gave us was to go to these areas right here. So these, like this one is question. You can change that to a speaker paragraph by just highlighting speaker paragraph and then clicking OK, and a speaker paragraph comes up. See if I can go up to something else. You could go here, which again, speaker paragraph, which is what that is, speaker. You could change it to a question and click OK. And then what we would do is we would just eliminate that. So as Zarate would likes to say, it's actually pretty cool when you fiddle around with the left side here. And so like if this is F for fixed, you could change that to a question. And then at the beginning of your paragraph, it's now been changed to a question. If you want to change that to an answer, same thing. Now the beginning of your paragraph, and I don't know if you saw that or not, but let me do that again. Answer, you can change to a question by clicking on this where my cursor is right there, bringing up whatever you want. As you can see, it's in answer right now, but you could change it to question by highlighting question right here and then clicking OK, and then it's changed, as you can see, to question. Go right over there, click it again. You want it to go to answer, click on answer, click OK. Boom, it's an answer. There, you want it to be a speaker paragraph, click on speaker paragraph, click OK, and now we're ready to go for that. All right, that's it. That's the end. Thank you very much.